Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV playing on the Xbox One console. This is Green River 2019, episode number 6. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We've got a few things to do today. I did actually already take care of all of the horses. All of the horses are ridden and cleaned, and we just need to perform some basic animal maintenance. But first, let's have a look at our chicken coop here. We've had the birth of 3 male chickens. So if we scroll down to the bottom of the chicken coop here, you'll see that we have now 3 male chickens weighing in at 1.1 pounds each. We're going to drive over to the chicken coop really quick, take a look at those, see what they're worth, whether or not we should sell them now or wait till they get a little bit older and possibly worth a little bit more money. We are going to sell all of the male chickens, so we don't need to keep those. Let's have a look here at the chicken setup. All right, so here's our 3 male chickens. They're worth a whopping $1 each. So I think maybe we'll just hold on to those until the price increases a little bit because they were free, and I'd like a little more than $3 whole for those chickens. So we'll just leave those there, and when they get a little bit fatter, we'll sell them. So let's have a look at our pigs. The pigs are next. We still have 9 pregnant pigs. So 9 out of the 10 pigs are going to be giving birth in the next 2 months. You can see a couple of them there are going to be giving birth within the next month. So the next calendar day, because each season's day is a month, we should have some more pigs. And then the next day after that, we should have some more pigs. So yay, free animals. Who doesn't love free animals? Let's look at our sheep. I think we've got no pregnant sheep. We've only got 10 of those. So we're probably going to look at buying some more sheep. We've got some pregnant cows too. They are in the gestation period, which is 9 months long. So 9 seasons days. We've got some that are going to be born in 7 days, some that are going to be born in 8 days. So we'll get some free cows as well. And then our horses, like I said, are already taken care of. Everyone's already ridden. And we received, let's go in and look at the chart here. So we received $10,000 for our livery stable goings on. So as the horses gain in health, the more money you get from the livery stable. So that works out. So keep our horses nice and healthy. We get more money just for looking after them. And it doesn't cost any to buy them. It just costs to feed them and ride them and so on. All right, so we're going to perform some basic animal maintenance. We've got to clean up some stuff. First things first, we're going to feed the chickens, just top off the feed a little bit. And then we'll go look at cleaning things up a little bit. Now, the pigs made quite a mess. The cows are pretty messy, and as well as the sheep. There we go. Chickens are topped off. Let's see what's going on with the little piggies. So pigs need to be cleaned, watered, and strawed. The sheep need water. The cows need clean water and straw. Everyone needs something. So let's start at the top, and we'll clean the animal pens first. Shovel up all of the pig food that's been spit out onto the floor. And then we'll put it back into the trailer, because for some reason or another, I guess we can't put it into the trough because the trough is full. For some reason, the pigs are not eating pig food. I'm not really sure why. So they're just making a mess, and we're just going to keep dumping it back into the trailer. And okay, pigs are clean. Let's drop the bucket, and we'll drive on over to the sheep, and we'll clean the sheep. Yeah, sheep and cows need to be cleaned as well. All right, so we're not doing too bad. We've got $40,000 with the $10,000 cash infusion from the livery stables. So we're doing pretty good. I thought it would be a little bit more of a struggle not having any farmland or crops to fall back on, but as it turns out, horses are pretty much driving our revenue stream with just about $10,000 a day. just by riding the horses, keeping them clean and healthy. There we go. Sheep are now clean. I'll drop the bucket and we'll drive on back to the cow pasture, and we'll clean up the silage. Then what we're doing with the silage that's spitting out of the cattle feed area, we're just piling it up beside it, because once the TMR is gone, we're going to just have them eat hay or silage or whatever they want. So we've got lots of food. I was under the impression that we needed all three types, but apparently we don't, because when you feed cows different things, it does different things. So we'll find out here. We've been getting a lot of manure from the cows. I'm guessing that's from the total mixed ration. And then we'll see what happens when we just feed them silage or hay instead of the TMR. And then we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get more milk or more beef. Who knows? So we're just going to pick up the silage here, and we're just going to dump it over there by the tree. And then when it comes time to feed the cows, we'll just take that silage. Maybe we'll even put it in the silage bunker once it's done compacting and fermenting. We'll just add whatever's on the ground here to our silage bunker. And then we've got free food for the cows. All right. Let's drive this back to the farm area. Now we're going to stop and pick up the bale spikes, because people are going to need some straw. And then we'll just drive on back to the animal section, the animal sanctuary we'll call it, I guess. It looks like our grass is almost ready to be cut again. And from looking over here, it looks like those grass lines have now dried into hay. So we could probably pick that up later on and store it in the shed as well. All right, chickens are good. Pigs are cleaned. That will go up in a minute. They need water and straw. Sheep need water and grass. Cattle needs, they've already been cleaned. They need water and straw. And the horses need water and straw as well. All right, so let's hook up to the straw spitter, and we'll spit some straw at all these animals, and then maybe put 2 more bales in there. I guess we're going to do the water first. All right, let's do the water first. We'll hook up to the water tank. I think we've got to fill it, because I'm pretty sure it's almost empty. And one thing I did realize, one of my viewers commented that grass can actually be stored in the silo over there beside the cow pasture. And we used a couple of conveyor belts to pick up all of the grass. And as luck would have it, we were able to store grass inside the silo, so we don't have to leave it on the ground in the barn where the hay bales are. So that worked out. So I don't really see why we have this other silo in the middle of the animal sanctuary. We could probably sell that and recoup some cost a little bit. But we'll look at that a little bit later. Now let's just focus on getting the animals all taken care of, filling up the water tank. All right, so while the water tank is filling, why don't you take a quick second, look at the bottom right-hand corner of your video, and you'll see that little red subscribe button. If you haven't already done so, click that subscribe button for me. When you're done watching the video, like and share with all your family and friends. And then once that's done, ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. We do a different map each day of the week. We do 5 different series, Monday to Friday. Mondays is Greenwich Valley, if you've been following along with my channel. Tuesdays, obviously, is Green River 2019, which you're watching now. Don't forget about Westbridge Hills Wednesday, and then Stranded in the Pacific Northwest Thursday. And then Friday is Lone Oak Farms and the dealings with the farming mafia and the death of my father. So that should be pretty interesting. All of those series are well underway. They are all categorized into different playlists as well, so you can watch them all from the beginning so you don't miss anything, or you can go back and catch up. All right, so the horses are full of water. Let's drive on over here. Where we're going next to the piggies, I think. Now we're going to fill the pigs up with water. All right, and while we're driving the water tanker around to fill up the various animals, take a quick second as well. Click on the About section of the YouTube channel there, and you'll see all of our different social media platforms. You can come and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Discord. You can join our Discord server. We're online pretty much all the time to answer your questions or just general chit chat. Whatever you want to talk about, we are here for you. And then as well, there's also a featured channel section. Go and check out some of the excellent farming simulator YouTubers that you'll find there. Crazy Simulator is a good YouTuber to subscribe to, as well as Deuce MS. And then there's one more as well. My good friend Carl Johnson Gaming. So go check out those three YouTubers in the featured channel section of the YouTube page there. You won't regret it. Some fantastic YouTubers to subscribe to there. All right, so we're just driving around to the back of the cattle farm, and we're going to be filling up the cattle with some water, water the cows, and then that portion of today will be finished. You can hear the birds chirping in the background. It's going to be a beautiful day. We're on day 2, midsummer. Temperatures have been really high, so it's not a shock that that grass didn't take very long to dry into hay once we tedded it and then windrowed it. So then we've got some extra hay to go pick up before it's time to mow the grass again. And now that I know that we can store grass in that silo, which is fantastic, we can just keep cutting grass until it's full. I think it's got like a 2 million liter capacity or something. So we can store tons and tons of grass in there without it actually drying out. All right, everybody's watered. We're going to drive the tanker back to the animal sanctuary, and then I think we're going to do the straw, and we'll make sure everyone is all filled up with nice comfy beds of straw, and then that'll take care of that portion of the animal dealings for today. All right, let's just check here real quick. All right, so the pigs, they just need straw. Sheep, they need grass. Cattle, they need straw. And the horses need straw and hay. All right, so we can do that. Let's jump out of the cab here real quick, and then we'll just stroll on over to the Platinum Edition class tractor. We'll just hook up to the straw spitter parked right there, and we'll load everyone up with some straw. There should be enough straw in there right now to do the horses and the pigs, but then we'll have to probably put a couple more bales in there to take care of the needs of our cows. All right, there you go, Mr. Horsey. Yeah, just walk right underneath the straw waterfall there. There you go, horsies. Nice comfy bed of hay. And now on over to the pigs. Oh yeah, so we got to take care of the manure situation as well. The pigs aren't really producing a lot of manure. They're just gaining weight, eating all the straw. There we go, there's some straw for you, some more, fill it right up. And we've got just under a full bale of straw for the cows. But as I said, we'll probably have to put a couple more bales in there. So it's a good thing we've attached our bale spikes. The wool production has been going pretty well. We've only got the 1 full pallet of wool, but then again, we've only got 10 sheep. So we may want to look at buying some more sheep at some point and putting this $40,000 to good use. There we go. We'll just use the rest of the straw on the cows. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. All right, and we're out of straw. So we can go hook up, unhook the straw spitter. We'll just leave it right here in a nice convenient spot. We'll zip into the barn here, grab a couple of hay bales, straw bales, sorry. and then put those in the container. You can see the conveyor belt sticking outside of the left side of the shed there. You'll see that there is no more grass in here. We did use conveyor belts to pick it all up. We just have to put the conveyor belts away. Let's grab the next 2 bales here. We'll see if we can do this without one of them falling off. Yeah, that looks about good. We'll just raise the forks a little bit. We'll go down a little bit. There we go. All right. I should get one of those the bale spike things that holds like 3 or 4 bales at a time. It'd probably be ideal rather than trying to balance this on these single bale spikes, but this seems to work for now. We'll just hit the curb a little bit, and we'll put this into the straw spitter. I really should take some time and learn the actual name of this piece of equipment rather than straw spitter, but I like straw spitter. Sounds pretty good. All right, up we go, and into the straw spitting apparatus. And there we go. Perfect. 2 bales in the bin. And we'll fill up the rest of the cows, and then we'll just leave the straw in there for the next time that we need it. All right, so let's just hook back up to the straw spitter here. We'll turn around really quickly, or we'll just reverse it back up to the cow section of the straw insertion process. There we go. Let's just find the trigger. There it is. All right, we'll just blow the rest of the straw in there, and that will take care of the cows. All right, good stuff. Let's just turn around real quick. We'll drive the straw spitter back to the animal sanctuary. I think I just like calling it the straw spitter. I don't even want to know what the real name is. All right, here we go. All right, we'll just leave this over here by the horses. Maybe what we'll do next episode is we'll sell that silo that we don't need, and then we will maybe buy a shed or something to put all this equipment in instead of just leaving it out and about, strewn about the animal sanctuary in no particular order. After the TMR is gone and the cattle, okay, so they're just going to eat the grass and hay and silage. All right. Horses need hay, and that is right over here. We've already got a tipper full of hay right here. There's oats in that small green tipper right there. And then, oh, I think this is actually empty. That's why it's not, that's why we can't feed them hay, because it's empty. Let's go put some hay in this. All right, so we will just go on over to, let's see here, we're going to switch tractors first, get the higher powered Platinum Edition class tractor. We'll hook up to the loading wagon, and we will go grab a load of hay from the grass field, because now all of our grass has dried into hay because we left it there for a month, or one season day, which is equivalent to a month. And all we got to do is go and pick it up. And then what we'll do is we'll store the rest of that hay as well in the hayloft so that it doesn't lose any type of volume, I'm guessing is the correct terminology. All right, so if you don't have a tedder, or you can't afford a tedder, you can just leave your grass out in the sunlight in the summer, and it'll turn to hay. So there we go. We are picking up the hay. All right, let's just skip to the end of the hay loading process. All right, here we go. Our first loading wagon full of hay is now complete. We're going to drive it on over to the horses, And we will fill up the horses with hay and then put the rest of it in the hay loft. And then we'll zip back over and pick up another wagon full of hay. We'll just get all that off the ground before it rains or before it snows. Who knows what is coming. But we do want to keep our hay in pristine condition so that our horses remain healthy. Because right now, that $10,000 a day, we are kind of relying on that. So, without doing contract work, mind you. Contract work, although it is a good source of income, it's not the main focus of this series. It's to see if we can survive just on animals alone. So far, it's been working, and we haven't had too much trouble. So let's get in here. Let's look at the hay going up. All right, we've got quite a lot of hay. All right, we should be good, but we still got to get the rest of that hay off of the ground. Let's just go on back over here. We'll grab the rest of that hay, and we'll stick it in the hayloft. Let's continue off where we ended, right over here. All right, here we go. This is now the second. We should be able to get the rest of that hay in one loading wagon. Maybe there should be enough. Let's just skip to the end of this, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so we almost got all of the hay in that second loading wagon. We're gonna have to come back and pick up that the rest of that little bits and pieces. We don't really have to, but that just makes good sense, that's all. We've got hay there, why don't we pick it up and store it? So that way we don't have to make hay again for a while. We've got lots of hay for the horses and the cows and the sheep if we run out or whatever, or we could probably just sell it, which might be what we'll do with the rest of the grass once we mow it, probably again tomorrow. Or in the next episode, we'll mow the grass and we'll just sell it. So that way we can get some more income because we don't need it. But we're going to fill up that silo with grass first. So we'll use half of the grass for the silo and then we'll turn the rest into hay and then we'll just sell it. That sounds like a good business plan. We don't really need the grass. We've got more than enough in storage to feed all of our animals. So that works out. All right, so we're just gonna zip over and pick up the rest of that hay now. Hay now. We're gonna go pick up the hay now. See what I did there? All right. Yeah, that was a bad joke. Anyways. All right, let's pick up the rest of this hay. We'll just lower the pickup, turn on the forage wagon, and we'll pick up this last 20 or 30 feet. And then we should be good for hay for quite some time. We shouldn't have to store any more. We can just sell it and make free money because grass is growing for free. We only had to plant it once and it's just going to keep growing over and over and over again. There's one little piece of hay here that needs to be picked up. It's kind of triggering my OCD. So we're going to get that. There we go. The hay is all picked up. We're 16% capacity in the tipper or the loading wagon, and I think we'll just park this over in front of the horses. I don't think we need to put the 16% back into the silo, or maybe we'll put it back in the silo. Who knows where this tractor is headed? We'll find out in a minute. Yeah, to the silo. We're gonna put it in the hayloft. Why not? All right, storing the rest of the hay in the hayloft. What does that bring us to? 227,000 liters of hay, or units. 227,000 units of hay, or pounds, hectares, who knows. Pieces, 227,000 servings of hay. we've got more than enough. We shouldn't run out anytime soon, so now we can just start a hay selling business once we get all the grass taken care of as well. All right, let's see. We're gonna feed the horses now. We'll fill it up with oats. There we go. So now everything, the horses should be good. They are 100% full. Everything's fine. Cattle's good. We just need to empty the manure and the slurry and maybe the milk. All right, everything else is good. Perfect. We don't really seem to be getting a lot of eggs, but I'm guessing that's maybe just because of the season or the amount of chickens that we have. No, sheep made another little bit of a mess. We'll just leave that there for now. Let's take the grass loading wagon. Maybe I don't even need 2 loading wagons. We can probably sell one of those as well. Since we're storing grass in the silo now, we don't have to keep a mental note. If you're following along with us, we can sell that silo that's not being used out in the middle of the animal sanctuary, and then we can probably sell one of these loading wagons as well, because I don't think we're going to need it. If one loading wagon has things in it, we can just put it back in the silo, either the hay loft or the grass loft. All right, we got 14,000 liters of grass, so we're going to need some grass. 14,000 may seem like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it really isn't if we're going to be buying some more sheep that require more grass. So let's just go and fill up the sheep feeding trough really quickly. And then we got to get the manure taken care of as well. Come back for that. And then maybe the milk. We'll fill up the milk. And I think the milk trailer, it's just under half full. So we'll check the seasons menu to see when the optimal time is to sell the milk. And then that's also a little bit of income, a revenue stream for us as well. There we go. Grass in the trailer, grass in the feeding trough. We're just going to leave this here. Or maybe back it up a little bit. We'll leave the grass in the tipper for now. All right, now we've got to take care of the manure. Let's drive over to the semi-truck, jump in that and detach the water tank. And we'll go empty the manure. The manure trailer is just about full as well. That manure business is going pretty good. Well, not going anywhere right now. We haven't sold any manure yet, but we'll see when it gets full how much we get for this manure. The pigs really aren't producing all that much manure either. We'll see what happens when those 9 pigs are born. Just which way it goes or which type of pigs that we give birth to. I'm not sure if having all the same pigs yields all the same piglets, but we'll see. That's just a wonderful sound. Put the slimy poop into the trailer. And we'll just leave some on the belt there. It doesn't seem to be offloading. All right, that's fine. Nope. All right, you want to stay there? That's fine. You're off the ground. It doesn't count. All right, let's drive this manure train back to the cows, fill up the cows, and then I think we'll call it a day after that. There's not really much else to do. We've taken care of the animals. We've got 40 grand in the bank. And then next episode, we'll probably look at buying some more sheep to increase the wool production. And then maybe by then some of our pigs will be born. There we go. Look at that. All the stuff that was left on the belt from last episode is offloading into the trailer. All right, so we're at 46% capacity. Let's take these 3,000 pounds of manure here and get that into the trailer as well. So much easier than picking it up with a bucket. There we go. Set it and forget it. Just watch it go. I wonder what the capacity is for manure. I guess there's really only one way to find out, and that's just not empty the bunker. We'll just wait for that to make its way up the belt and into the trailer. Poop drain almost full. There we go. Perfect. All right, just over 50% capacity. All right, and then at some point we'll move those belts back to the silage bunker. Well, it's still got some manure left on it there, or some grass. All right, let's unhook, and then we will load up the milk wagon. We'll see how much milk we have in the trailer, or to put into the trailer, sorry. And I think that will be it for the day. Let's see. How much milk do we got? Oh, 4,000 liters of milk. 47%. All right, so it's not time to sell the milk just yet. We've still got lots of capacity left in that trailer before we have to sell. But I think that is going to wrap up this video, folks. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching Green River 2019 on JCTV, playing on the Xbox One console. This was Farming Simulator 19. Thanks again for tuning in. I wish you all the best. And for now, this is JCTV saying see you later.